Hello everybody, welcome to my channel. This is Soleil. What you're seeing right now is a messy part of my desk. I have a really long IKEA white desk and this is the right side of where I sit to work on my stuff. I just wanted to quickly share how messy it is before I continue with my beading video. So that container there in front of you, the ones with those little drawers, I used to have all of my bead collection in there, but I decided to move it down here. Now these are my IKEA drawers, and in the third drawer is where I keep all my beads now. I keep my beads and enamel charms in here so I have easier access. Before I had to grab things out of there, and I thought that was kind of okay at first, but I decided I didn't like it. So now I'm gonna move back to my desk to continue my beading video. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, everybody, now we're back to my desk, which is messy as well. So I'll just quickly share what I have on my desk at the moment. I have this container here. These are all of my red color or red color related beads that are all like mixtures. You see? I have my jump rings. Now jump rings are these round things, and I will show you how to use them as well. And I must also mention that I am not an expert in whatsoever in dealing with beads and, wire wrapping and things like that. I did go and watch some wire wrapping video that Veronica from Buzzin' with V has done. And I will link that down below if anybody wants to try that and they haven't done that yet. And honestly, sometimes the wire wrapping works perfectly, sometimes it does not. It can make you frustrating at first, but you just have to keep trying. So it's like you just have to tell yourself it's okay if you make a mistake, and then you try again and again until you're satisfied. Or just drop it and then come back another day and try again. We're doing our best to stay healthy and happy. And for the mom, myself, is being happy doing crafting. So I have been like madly crafting away, not trying my best not to think of the negative parts and so, and trying to worry less, etc. So I decided that I am going to make a beaded dangle here, showing you guys how I go about it. I am going to be slow sometimes because I live with rheumatoid arthritis and I have joint pains and things on my hand. So let me go ahead and explain to those of you who have absolutely no idea of how to go about beaded dangle. Don't be afraid. All you need is you need to go and find yourself something like this, or you can order online, I believe. Now this is called eye pin. When I first started, I had no idea what you call these things except for the word wire. I just call them wire. This is apparently called eye pin, okay? Then you also have another type. Now this is the things that I got from BB Craft and things in the past. So this one here has an ending part. Can you see? Let me put on my hand. That is called the head pin. So I have been learning as I've been doing things. And also I recently got these from Panda Hall Selected. Now this is called a chain, where you can hang your beaded dangles on to make it pretty and dangly and stuff like that. And then I have some of these things here. Let me put them on my hand and I'll explain to you. These are little tiny things that help you hold a larger whole bead. So for example, if I'm using a bead with that size hole, it's gonna go straight through the head pin if I'm using a head pin. But if I put one of these at the bottom of the head pin, then I can insert this large hole bead onto it without going through. So that you use that. And also we use this to decorate a plain looking bead. So for example, if I put one of these on the bottom like this, it just creates a more elegant look. So you can put one at the bottom and one at the top, for example. So now I also want to show you, see these? Now these are what I have been doing last year. So I have got like a good collection of already made beaded dangles. So I can just pick and choose from here depending on the project I'm working with. Like sometimes I might mix the pink range with like a purple or pink and blue, depending on who I'm making for or what I'm making it for. So I have a lot of those. I also have some of these. Now, all of these things have been gifted to me in the mail. So the reason why I only have one of them is because, you know, like in the mail, friends have shared some with me and that kind of thing. So I have something like this. I also have some like little tassel charms. Now these are mini tassel charms. They come with the hook, and I've added a jump ring on there and just like made it like that for now, not knowing what when I'm gonna use it and stuff like that. And then I have these. I think I got these from BB Craft 2 one day. I have these. These I can dangle as well. They're very pretty. Honestly, to me, they look like ballerina tutu. I really, really love these. And I have been using them really well. And now I only have one of each left. I think these were gifted to me by my friend in Japan. They're very soft. So I can dangle those as well. This one, it came in a prize mail as well. So I have those as well. And then let me show you this one. So these are all the different sizes, and these are called the jump ring. And they open up like this. Put on there. So you use your pliers. Like I like to use 2 of these to open up my jump ring. Now there is a special tool that you can use to open up the jump ring, like a ring that fits into your finger, and there's like all these slits and you can open up the jump ring easier like that. But I found it a bit more difficult for me, so I personally like to use these tools to open up my jump ring. So these jump rings all come in different sizes, so it really depends on your project, what size you want and things like that. But I generally use more of the smaller size. See, the smaller size is almost gone because I like to use more of those rather than this largest size here. I made all of these. These are large jump rings that would otherwise just be sitting around. And what I did was, I thought, well, what if I feed through some little tiny seed beads? So I made myself some new charms. See, you just have to experiment with what you have. So what I did was I grabbed the largest jump ring, and then I used my various pink seed beads, and I just created these, and I really, really love that idea. I think they're really sweet. So I am thinking of using those as well. Now to hold the chain, there are so many different things you can use. There is this large one. There is a smaller size one like that. And then you can also get things like mini lobster clasp. I think that's what you call them. And these, you can buy them in various sizes. See, this one is a bit larger. I think that's a stainless steel one. So you can buy even more bigger size, and, you know, depends on what you really want with your project, what you want to create with your project. Because I've been practicing for like a year now, I'm kind of like at a point where I feel comfortable making these now. So For a beginner, I wouldn't really say simple, but you can make it as simple as you would like. So let me go ahead and just show you. So before I start, maybe I'll show you some of these. So you can do many different things. What I like to do is go through my beads and pick and choose and experiment. Like you just feed the beads that come into your eye and then try it out and see if you like the design. And if you don't, pull some out and then try using different color beads and so and so. Now this, I must say, I am very proud of the way I wire wrapped this one. Look at that. This is like my most perfect wire wrapped beaded dangle. I love that so much. This one is like something like I was trying to create like a snowman. So I did that. And then this one, I added a little tiny bell with the floral acrylic bead and did that. I also have utilized sequin mixes. So I have a lot of sequin mixes and I've seen people use them as spacer beads. And I have, in between these pink pastel ones, I have included many of the sequin pieces. I have like a pink sequin mix box, and then I just grabbed any and then just fed it through. And just did that. Just wrapped the top. So yeah, I have all of these. So let's go ahead. So first, let's say that I am wanting to use this, okay? Then I have to find a jump ring that is good enough to hold this, strong enough. So I am going to use like this size here. And so what I like to do, this is like not, I don't even know if this is a jewelry plier. I don't think it is, but I am using it as a jewelry plier. I believe this was from my husband's toolbox, you know, so I'm using it. So you just feed it through the hole. And I think this size jump ring is just right for this one because it's not too big and it's not too small. So it gives me enough space to dangle things. You can just simply make a dangle piece like this and just simply add it on and that's it. But to do that, if you're only going to add one dangle, then you don't really need a big hook like this. So let's see. So now I've done that. I want to add a chain. So I am going to add this chain, this piece of chain here, like that. I'm going to add a chain on it. You see? And then now we need to close it. So then I just hold one side of the jump ring and then I just close it, okay? Making sure there isn't really a big gap for this thing to fall out. So then now I have a base to work with. So I put that aside. So I got out a whole heap of beaded dangles that I've already made, thinking I could possibly add some of these, but I'm thinking of doing like a pink and a red combo. So let's see. And I've also got some charms out from my collection. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using all of these, but I got some charms out and to try because I don't know. I don't know what will look good. So I got these out to try. So I'm going to put them down. And honestly, having a bead design board has just been really, really wonderful. So yeah, this video is going to be a little bit long because I am explaining a lot of things, but I think you're going to enjoy watching if you're new to this beading and you wanted to always try. So let's see. I am going to show you maybe with the small one. Okay, so this is a small eye pin here. So let me grab some bead and show you. So I'm gonna, with the eye pin, because the end is rounded like that, even if you use a bead with a big hole, it's not gonna fall off, okay? Now I'm gonna close this. You have to use, this is called the round nose plier. and I put my round nose plier at the end, like this, end of the wire, and then I just turn it. I just keep on turning until it feels a bit tight. Then you have this round bit happening. You see that? Have that. And because I have a hook at the top and at the bottom, the top can be used for adding a jump ring on to dangle it onto my chain. And the bottom bit, you can leave it as is, or you can choose to dangle a charm or tassel or another shorter beaded dangle. I'm going to find a jump ring that's a good size to use. Here's one that's sort of opened already. So what you do is you use the jump ring, you put it through the hole. No, it wasn't that one, this one. So let's say I'm gonna hang that at the bottom. Then now, I just need to grab the other side and pull it towards me to close the ring. Okay, then you have a beaded dangle made. So let me put it the right way. So you have a beaded dangle made, like that. Okay, so let's hang this. That means I need another jump ring at the top. So I'm gonna find another jump ring. Now this is not open, so to open it, you can see where the opening part is. So you grab it with one plier, and I grab the other plier, and then I move it away from me to open it like that. Then I feed it through this hole like this, and then I grab my base with the chain and see where I want to hang it. So I sort of have to like look at it and go, oh, do I want to dangle it at the bottom or the middle or the top or like somewhere towards the bottom? You have to decide. So let's just hang it there in the middle. Then you grab it and then you close the hole like this. Then you have a first bit on there. Now let's use some of the one I have pre-made. So I'm gonna need jump ring. So let's open up another one. And then let's hang a big one, a big beaded one. Love that one. So usually for the bigger size, I'd like to hang it towards the bottom. And you kind of like look at it. Does it look good there? Maybe not. You know, you can add it to the top if you wanted to. Or a little bit lower than the heart. Maybe a little bit lower than the heart. So I'll have it there. Now I am going to close it. Okay, so it's closed. So I have that so far. I have it like that so far. Okay. I definitely, now you don't have to have the chain this long. The longer the chain, the more area it gives you to dangle more things. So you can have it half the length or just a little bit of chain. It really is entirely up to you. But for me, I like to hang a lot of things sometimes. So you really need a lot of jump rings to do these sort of fun projects. So now I also have this gummy bear, and I want to add this gummy bear. I think I want the gummy bear to show nicely, so I'm going to add him to the top part. Not at the very top, like there. So I am going to close it now. All right, so I have these on now at the moment, like that. Okay, I really think I want to add this on there somewhere. So then I have to sort of see. I hold it like this in my hand, and I kind of like go, oh, do I want it there? Do I want it here? You sort of have to like look at it and decide, do I want it on that side? Yeah, I think I want it on that side. So then you grab a jump ring. And so I have this jump ring here, and I'm gonna put it through like this. And then I am going to, I think I said I want it on that side somewhere. Now I don't want it like right next to the round bit. I don't think that looks good at all. I want things to be different height. And so, okay, for example, let's say I make a mistake and I put it right next to it. All you have to do is open up the jump ring again and change position, okay? So I am thinking I want it somewhere there. So now I am going to close it. Like that. Okay, so far I have this happening. Okay? Let's see, what else? Okay, so I want to add some more fun element. Maybe this one with the candy dangle at the bottom. So more jump ring time. So let's find some more jump ring. So let's open that up, feed it through, and let's see where I should hang this. Now because this is a longer piece, if I do it at the bottom, my beaded charm is just gonna look even more longer. So I don't want that. Now, I might want to add it somewhere here so that the height of the candy is between the furry charm here and the large bead. So I might add it right there, okay, and see how it goes. So then I grab it and close the hole. And so far, I think I am happy with where that is. Okay, so let's see what else. What else can I add? Now I have made all of these, so I want to hang some of these. And I'm thinking I might use a small jump ring, smallish jump ring. So let's open that up. And I am going to put that like this. And I'm going to put another one in like that. And then what I'm going to do is close that. So because I added a jump ring, now it kind of looks like that. You can dangle it like this, or you can just dangle it like this. It's entirely up to you what you. So I might open this jump ring up because I decided that I want to add the two bits like that onto my piece here. And I probably want that somewhere at the top, somewhere next to the teddy bear, perhaps. Let's see. Where do I want it? At the top. So I'm going to close it. Okay. And let's check where everything is. Okay, is it looking okay? Yeah, there's a fun element added next to the teddy charm, the gummy bear. Now, I want to add this fun dessert piece. Okay, so I need to find a larger jump ring to feed that through. So I'm gonna get something from here. Just put that there. I'm gonna open this up and to feed that through and see where I want to hang it. Where do I want it? Not at the top, I don't think. Sometimes it's a good idea to add some hidden component so that as the beaded dangles move around, you get to discover different things, different fun things. I decided that I'm gonna add this I Love You enamel charm. Maybe it's gonna look better than the other one. Maybe it wasn't meant to be on this one. So I've got this happening now. I've got this happening now. It's looking more fun. And I'm thinking I have more pinky things than red, and I wanted to add more red as well. So let me see what other red things I have I can add. So I have this one made, and I have this candy charm one made with little tiny sequins. I might use those. So let's find some jump ring. Maybe I'll use, is it the same size? I think it is. And what I really enjoy about this type of project, or fun beading time, is that it really takes your mind off it because you're focusing on where to add things and stuff. It's really such a good thing when your mind is just so packed with negative thoughts. This is like the perfect activity to do, honestly, I'm telling you guys. So sometimes if you look at this chain, like there's like holes that doesn't have anything dangling on there. And sometimes it's just easiest to just try and adding it to one of those holes and then see what it looks like after you've closed the jump ring. That's what I do too. It's like experimenting. You just experiment. You add things and you look at it and you go, does that look nice on there? Do I need to change anything? So you just like look at it. So I'm like now looking at it. It's like that. It's looking like that at the moment. You know. So far, so good. It's looking like that. Let's see. Is it finished? I don't know. I don't think it is. Let's see what else I can add. Might want to add this ice cream to make it more fun. So I am going to add the ice cream as well. So feed it through. And let's see where I can hang the ice cream. Somewhere next to the red bead. Can turn it around and see where you could put it. Somewhere at the top. Possibly. Somewhere down here. Possibly. Can have a look at the chain and see where the gap is. Let's see. The main chain. You look at the main chain and go, oh, where can, maybe I'll try there. Let's see. So you add it on, and then you just like dangle it again, and then you have a look at it and you go, oh, does that look complete? Does it look like it needs something else? Let's see, have a look at it from a different area, and you go, oh, that looks like fun. Like with that, this jelly gummy looking, you know, this heart piece, this faux gummy jelly piece here, next to the fur, like this faux fur bit here, this tassel-y thing, it actually looks nice next to it. And I'm thinking, you know what, it actually looks quite good. So maybe I will stop it here. I've added some fun components. This is one side of it, and then you turn it around, and then you see things like that. You find different elements. That's quite fun. So I think I will stop here because I think I have showed you guys enough to, share how I go about making my beaded dangles. Honestly, I could probably add some more at the top as well, but I am going to stop here for now. I hope this has been helpful to some of you that have been wondering how to go about making these. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you so much for spending time with me. Bye, everybody.